Now 66 onwards comes under reasoning section. Now here in this 66, now 10 people were there. Now in these 10 people, and some of the people are center and some of them are away from the center. Now first are the second priority. Definitely under the second priority. Clear? Then next one. And 71 onwards. And first let us work out all the questions that comes under the first priority. Then let us work out the questions that come under second priority. Then here in this one, the relation between R and P. R is here, P is here. From R to P. First or the second priority? Definitely first priority inequalities. R and P. Now between R and P. Tell me what is the symbol that is common? Less than. Now R lesser than P is 2. If R lesser than P is 2, R equals to P will be false. Then what is your answer? Only one. Only one choice for question number 71. Then next one is 72. Now in this 72, the relation between Q and F. Now Q is here, F is here. Now from Q to F, one greater than, one less than. Opposite symbol. Opposite symbol, no relation. Then next one, opposite symbol, no relation means the answer must be neither one nor two. But it's here, if you observe here, Q is here, F is here, and Q and G are one and the same, isn't it? Then next one, F and C are one and the same. Now in the place of F, can we take C or not? That is Q lesser than C, and at the same time, now Q and G are one and the same, and Q lesser than C, and C and G. Now C and G, Q and G are one and the same. C lesser than or equals to Q, that is Q greater than or equals to C. And so all the three symbols were present in two conclusions. Clear? And so what is your answer? Either one or two. Now to get this either or, in the statement we need to have opposite symbol. That means no relation. No relation means out of these three, any one can happen. If this is true, this will be false. Or if this is false, this will be true. And so that is the case of either or. Either or choice 5. Then coming to this 73. Now in this 73, the relation between V and N. V is sir, N is sir. V greater than N, N lesser than V. Next one, S and B. Now S is here, B is here. From S to B, remove this symbol equal to. S lesser than or equals to B. Then what is your answer? Both 1 and 2, choice by 73. The next one, 74 onwards. Now 74 onwards, it comes under sequence. Now sequence of letters, symbols and numbers. How many such letters are there? Each of which is preceded by number, followed by a symbol. Sequence must be number, letter and a symbol. Number, letter and a symbol. Now this number cannot be taken, and this number, letter but not symbol. Number, letter and a symbol. And next one, number, letter and a symbol. And next, anything else? Number and number but not letter. And number but not letter. And number, letter but not symbol. Number and how many are there? 2. 2, that is choice 3, 74. Then 75, if all the elements which are on the prime numbered position according to numerical order from left to right and are dropped from the above end, which of the following will be ninth from the left hand? What are the elements that are to be removed? All the elements that are at prime numbered position. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Isn't it? And 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Now here the question is about ninth from the left. Ninth from the left, start counting here. 1, 2, remaining elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What is your answer? F. F choice 1. All prime numbered position elements are removed. Then you need to count the ninth element from the left hand. And which is the ninth element from the left hand? F. F, that is choice 1, 75. Then 76. Which of the following is 8th to the right of? 13th from the left. 8th right and 13th left. Left and right. Symbols are same or opposite? Opposite. Opposite, we need to add these two. Now 13 plus 8, how much? 21. Now 21st from left hand side. 21st from the left hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. What is your answer? 5 choice. Done? Then 77 onwards. 77 to 80. First or the second priority? Definitely first priority. All these trees are what? All trees are dusk. And only a few dusk are windows. Some dusk are windows, but not all. Entire dusk cannot be a part of window. No window is a room. No window is a room. No intersection between window and a room. Then first one, some trees are windows. Tree is a window is a false. And no tree is a room. No tree is a room, definitely true. As a no tree is room is true. To make this one false, some trees are rooms. But true kada? Now some trees are rooms is true. This is false. Obviously this will be true. Clear in the same diagram? Now the first conclusion that has become false, now it has become true now. When the first one is true, second is false. Second is true, first is false. Then either 1 or 2, choice 3. Got this? Then next one, 77. What is your answer here? My either ochinde leda? No. And some trees are windows. Sorry, some trees are windows, right? Then some trees are windows. No tree is a room. Some trees are room, that is true. Hence this will be false. Now in this diagram, some trees are windows. Is this true here? No. And then what is your answer? Neither 1 nor 2, choice. Got this one? Neither 1 nor 2. Then next one, 78. Now in this 78, some houses are not building. Now this is house and a building. Some houses are not building. Some not, we are just representing with a line. And only a few buildings are villas. Now some of the buildings are villas, but not all. And all villas are villages. Now all villas are what? Village. Now this entire villa is a part of village. Then some houses are not village, that is true. To make this one false, now we need to prove all houses are villages. Possible or not possible? Possible. Hence this conclusion will be false. Then all houses are villages. Now here, now first conclusion has become true. Second, all houses are villages, false. Now to make the first one false, then you need to bring this houses like this. Then this will be false. Now second one will be true. Then what is your answer? Either 1 or 2. Now between these two, only one can be true, either 1 or 2, choice 1. Then 79th one. Now in this question number 79, only a few flowers are heroes. Now these are the flowers that are heroes, flower and a hero. Only some flowers are heroes, but not all. All heroes are people. Entire hero is a part of people. And all people are what? Parties. Now this entire people is a part of parties. Then first, some heroes are parties, definitely true. Some flowers are not heroes is true. To make this one false, now we need to prove all flowers are heroes. Is it possible to bring all flowers are heroes? No. Because only a few flowers, but not all. Hence alternate diagram cannot be drawn. This will be true forever. Then what is your answer? And what is your answer? Both 1 and 2. Now both 1 and 2, that is given in choice 2. Clear? Then, now question number 80. Now in this 80, some books are tables. Now these are the books that are tables, book and a table. Some books are tables, and at the same time, all tables are pens. Some books are tables, all tables are pens. Only a few pens are doors. Some pens are doors, but not all. Then all books can be doors. All books can be doors, part or not. Now this entire book can be a part of door or not? Yes, hence possible. Then some tables are not doors too. To make this one false, all tables are doors. Can I draw a table like this or not? Yes. Hence alternate diagram true, previous conclusion false. Then what is your answer? Only 1, choice 1, question number 80. Then next one, 81 onwards. 81 onwards, certain number of persons are there. And they are seated in a row facing towards north. First are the second priority. Second priority. Why it comes under second? Check out these numbers. And what are the numbers? More than 20. More than 20 in the case of clerk prelim. Definitely under the second priority. And if it is more than 15, second priority in the case of clerk. And in the case of PO, up to 20, first priority. More than 20, second priority. Then, now in this one, it must be done under the second priority, 81 to 85. Then 86 onwards. Now 86 to 88. First or the second. Comparison definitely under the first priority. Now how many persons are there? 6 persons. Now, and F is shorter than only 2 people. F is shorter than how many? only 2 people, but taller than the remaining. E is neither taller than D, E is not taller than D, that means E is shorter than D, nor shorter than C, and is taller than C. E is not taller than, that means E is shorter than, nor shorter than, taller than C. And B is taller than A, B is taller than A, and D is shorter than B. Now D is shorter than B, and B must be here. D is shorter than B, and the remaining 3 must be. Now the remaining 3 must be, now D, E, and C. Now B and A, now in the first 2 places. And D is shorter. C is not the shortest. As C is not the shortest here, then where should this C be? C is not the shortest, C is here. C is here, E is here. E is here, D is here. D is here, B is here. B is here, E is here. Because C is not the shortest. Height of the second tallest person. D is so much 185. And how many are taller than E? 3, that is choice 4. And 87, who among us the following is the tallest? B, choice 1. 88, what may be the probable height of B? And the height of B is height of B and more than 85. More than 185 and probable height of B. And what is the difference? 187. 187, choice 388. Then coming to this 89. Now in this 89, tell me what is the question we have. Now see here. 81 to 85, we have left that one under the second priority, isn't it? Now 86 to 88, we have done under the first priority. 3 questions. These 3 questions can be done in lesser than 2 minutes or not? Comparison. That is the reason we have brought this one under the first priority. Then, my next one happen. Now 89. 89 word formation. And what is this word formation here? Now word formation you need to work out only when you are 100% sure about the answer. Or else, better to leave. This time IBPS, PO Prelim, in most of the shift, word formation is given in a difficult manner. Then, new words were given. Now check out the words 4, 6, 7 and 8. 4, 6, 7 and 8. Means now 4 and next one 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now EWIS. What is the word that can be formed? Wise. Now wise is the word. Then which of the following will be third from the right? Third from the right is I choiced. Then coming to question number 90. Now in this 90, how many such pairs? Now 8, 6, 2, 4, 9, 7, 3. Now in this we need to find out the pairs as they are between in the arithmetic numerical order. Starting with 8. Start counting here. And 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 and 9 there is a pair. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. And forward there is only one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. 9, 4, 5, 6. There is a pair or not? And 7, 2, 3, 4. And so many pairs? 2 choice 3. Now these 5 questions, 86 to 90, can be done with more accuracy, lesser than 81 to 85. That is the reason we have brought this one under the first priority. Mamir exam last time, Adi analysis is called. Then coming to 81 onwards. 81 onwards, my aim is 91. 91, 92 and this one, and it comes under 91, 92. Data sufficiency. Data sufficiency, last priority in prelims. In mains, first priority. Now again in data sufficiency, 91 it is based on seating arrangement. Keep this one under the second priority. And 92, coding and decoding. Coding, decoding always under the first priority. Okay. Again in data sufficiency, coding, decoding comes under the first priority. Then try to work out this. Then sweet candy. Now sweet candy and sweet are the 2 words that are common, isn't it? Here again, sweet and candy are common. As 2 elements are common here, then are you getting the answer or not? So, answer vachindha ledha? Now candied chocolate, candy, chocolate, sweet, and sweet, bite and candy. Now if you observe here, now HI, candy is at the first place, candy is at the last place. Now here in this one, are you getting any answer here? Sweet and candy. Now these are the 2 words that are common. Here again 2 words are common. 2 words are common, obviously 2 words will be common. And the code for sweet and candy can be identified or not? Yes. Hence, one alone is sufficient. Then second, drink water, candy, chocolate, sweet water. Now with this one, now candy is here, sweet is here, and we cannot find the code for this. What is your answer? Only one. Only one choice. That is the reason coding, decoding comes under the first priority. Then next one. Must set of numbers first or the second? Set of numbers first priority. What are the numbers given? 813. And the numbers are 813, 546, 813, 546, 742, and 678, and 289. Now these are the 5 numbers we have. Then coming to 93. First and the third digits are interchanged. First and the third are interchanged means entire number will be reversed. Then what will the product of? Third digit are the highest number. First and the third are interchanged. Which number is coming to the first place? Third digit. That means among the third digits we need to find out the highest number. Which is the highest? 9. 9 is coming to the first place. This number will be 982. That is the highest number. Then product of third digit of the highest number. Then what is the highest number? 982. What is the third digit? 2. E is multiplied with second digit of the second lowest. Now what is the first lowest? 2. Second lowest 3. And 3 second digit 1. 2 into 1, 2 choice. And for this one there is no necessary for you to write down each and every number in the reverse order. Okay? Then next one, 94. Then now in this 94, all the digits in each of the numbers are arranged in descending order within the number. The number digits are arranged in the descending order. Descending order means highest to lowest. Then which are the following is the highest number? Highest number means now among these digits, highest digit. What is this one? 9. Now the question is about and the highest number. 982 is the highest number. Then what is your answer here? Not 289. Now we are getting that from 289 choice. Then 95. Now in this 95, sum of which of the following 3 digits is in not an odd number. Not an odd number, sum. 8 plus 1, 9 plus 3, 12. 12 is not an odd number. Then next one, not an odd number, numbers were given. 813, that is straight away choice. Now this is how you need to work out these set of numbers and set of words, rather than writing out each and every number separately. Okay? In the classroom it is different. We'll write each and everything separately. Then coming to 96. 96 to 100. As of now, we have left 2 sets under the second priority, isn't it? Definitely you need to work out this one under the first priority. Now here in this one, how many people are there? 8 people. 8 people working in 3 different departments. What are those 3? Networking, next one programming, and designing. Now these are the 3 we have. Now how many persons? 8 persons. 8 persons at least. At least 2 people, not more than 3. At least 2, not more than 3. Then what is the order we have? At least 2, not more than 3 means? No. 2, 3, 3 is order. Clear, in one of the department there are only 2. And in the remaining 2 you have 3 and 3. Then not more than 3. No person other than the given people. Then R and W work in the same department. R and W, same department. And T does not work in networking. And T cannot be in networking. Then, and Q works with only with you and does not work in designing. Clear? Designing department. Now Q works with whom? Q works with only you. As Q works with only you, hence Q works with only you cannot be here. And but not in designing. Hence Q and you are the only 2 people working in that department. Isn't it? How many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. Now let us start with these 2 parts. Now Q and you can be here. Only 2 people. Or Q and you can be here. Only 2 people. Now 2 possibilities we have started. Q and you 2. And T does not work here. Then, and does not work in the remaining. R and T work in different departments. R and T work in different departments, RRT or RRT. And RRT works in different departments? No. Now T cannot be here, hence T must be here. If T is here, R is here. Here R and T were fixed. Then what we need to do? R and T were fixed, then we need to try to finalize this one. Clear? Because R and T were finalized here. Then 4 persons were done. Then R and T working. W and S work in the same department. W and S, they are working in the same. R and W working in the same. W and S are also working in the same. Hence R, W and S are working in the same. Now if 3 people were here, the remaining persons will be TP and V will be here. Then V does not work in programming. True or false? This diagram. Now V does not work in programming. True or false? True. Then S does not work in designing. True or false? Yes. And least number of people do not work in networking. Yes. Least people work in programming. Now this is the final arrangement. Clear? Now as of now, how many done? And we have done, apart from those 11 questions, 1 in data sufficiency and 2 sets, and we could able to work out the remaining. How many questions? 35 minus 11, 24. Isn't it sufficient for your examination? Definitely, sir. And this is how you need to plan a paper. Check out how much time we have taken. 17 minutes. Now 17 minutes, 24. Damn good score. Done? Now the remaining questions, let us start working. Now, remaining questions. Then next one. Now, remaining. Remaining, how many sets were there? 2 sets. Now, between these two. Which is the first priority? I put 66 to 70. Next one, 81 to 80. Between these two, which will be the first priority? 81 to 85. And 66 to 70, third priority. Third priority means leave this one. Then 81 to 85. Now coming back to 81 to 85. How many persons are there? A certain number of persons are seated in a straight line and they are facing towards north direction. As many people sit to the left of A as to the right of S, and left of A equals to right of S, equal number. Then G sits third to the right of D. Where is this G? G is seated third to the right of D. Clear? G is seated third to the right of D. D sits to the immediate right of A. D and A were like this. Then D is as many people between I and F. I and F, F and B. That means F must be exactly between I and B. F must be exactly between I as well as B. Then as many people. H sits 4 places away from E. Now between H and E, how many people are there? H and E, 4 places away is nothing but 3 persons in between, in any order. Now between H and E, there are only 3. E is not an immediate neighbor of C. Now E and C are not adjacent to each other. And only 1 person between D and I. Now between D and I, how many people? 1 person. And 1 person between D and I, how many possibilities were? 2 possibilities. And I can be either left hand side or I can be either right hand side. I is here, G is here. Done with this? Then I sits fourth from the left hand. I is fourth from the left hand. Now here fourth from the left hand, 1, 2, 3, fourth from the left. Here fourth from the left hand, A is the first person. Then now here number of persons to left of A equals to right of S. I and F, F and B. I and F, F and B, H and E, there are 3. Next one, only 1 person. I is fourth from the left. And C sits exactly between F and B. Where is this C? C is exactly between F as well. B sits to the immediate left of H. Now B is to the immediate left hand side of whom? H. And only 2 people between G and F. Now in between G and F, how many? 2 people. Now here again 2 people between G and F. Now G and F are like this. Then, now I and F, F and B, F must be exactly between I and B. F is exactly between I and B in the first case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 persons were there between I and F. Hence between I and F 7 persons and F and B 7 persons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No B is. Now F is exactly between I and B. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now here I and F how many? 3 people. F and B how many? 3 people. Then now C is exactly between F and B. C is exactly between F and B. C is here. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. C is exactly between F and F. Must repeat that. And next one, E and C are not adjacent to each other. And H is to the immediate left of B, H is to the immediate left of B. Now here again, H is to the, and B is to the immediate left of H. And B, only two persons between G and F. Now, any other information we have? Now left hand set to A, 1, 2, 3, 4. And right hand set to A, how many? Right hand set to H, there must be exactly 4 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. Saripendra. Now H will be fixed. E and C are not adjacent. H and E, there are exactly 3 people. Now 3 people between H and E, hence E must be at the right extreme end. Now H and E 3 people, 1, 2, 3. Now E is here. If E is here, E and C are adjacent. Is it possible? And the second case got invalid, first one is left out. Done? And this will be under the second priority. Now if you are done with this, aramse you can leave the paper. 29, very good score in this paper. Done? And next, finally 66 to 70. Then 66 to 70. Now in the 66 to 70, what is given here 66 to 70? Circular arrangement. How many persons are there? 10 persons seated around a circular table. Now these 10 persons who are seated around a circular table, and some of them are center, some of them are away from the center. Now some are center and some are away from the center. Now 10 persons were there. Now, and 2 persons remaining 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. Must repeat the 10%. Then C is facing the center. Where is this C? Now C is facing the center and is C is facing the center and is third to the left of S. Now third to the left of S, R sits second on the right. Third to the left of S means how many possibilities we have? Not 2 possibilities. Third to the left of S. If S is here, then third to the left of S means S must be center or away from the center? Away from the center. C is third to the left of S and sits third to the left of S. Then in the second case, what is the next case we have? Now 10 persons were there. Among these 10, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now C is here. Now C is here. Then C is facing the center and third to the left of S. S is here. And SC is away from the center. Must help in the and SC is away from the center. Clear? Then 2 possibilities we have. And R sits second to the right of E. E is here. R is seated second to the right. T and E are facing each other. But T and E are facing each other. Very crucial information. T and E are facing each other means they are opposite to each other, facing towards the center. And T and E, both these 2 persons are facing towards the center. Clear? And both these 2 are facing the center. Then B sits second to the left of D. Now B is seated second to the left hand side of B, away from the center. Clear? And any other information related to this one, T, P and A? No. And P sits third to the left of. D is facing the center. Where is this D? D is facing the center. The immediate neighbors of D are facing same direction. D's neighbors, same direction. And only 3 people between Q and R. Now in between Q and R, how many? There must be exactly 3. And 3 in between Q and R. Then only 3 in between Q and R. S and Q are facing the same. SQ, same direction. S and Q same. E is an immediate neighbor of both D and E. Now E is an immediate neighbor of both D and A. D and A will be like this. E is an immediate neighbor of both D and A. And Q is facing opposite to the one who sits opposite to Q. Now Q is facing opposite direction of the one who sits opposite to Q. Q is opposite and this one. Now here we are left with what? Now E and R, and between Q and R there must be exactly 3 people. And how many are in between Q and R? 3 people. If Q and R are here, now let us take a possibility. Now if Q and R is here, the other person 1, 2, 3, Q and R will be like this. Now 3 persons between Q and R. Then, and 3 persons between Q and R, Then, what is the information we have? B is seated second to the left of D. Now, B is seated second to the left of D, B must be here. Then, D is facing the center because B sits second to the left of D. Then, E and R. R is seated second to the right of E. R is seated second to the right of E, and E must be away from the center. R is seated, R will be here. Are you getting this one or not? R is here. If R is here, then Q must be here. And Q is at this place. Now, if Q is here, then there are two more persons. And T and S and Q. R is seated second to the right of E, second to the right. And B is seated second to the left of D. And B is seated second to the left of D, fine. B and D opposite. D center, B will be away from the center. D's neighbors, same direction. Now D's neighbors, they are facing the same direction. Now D's neighbors are facing the same direction. Then, no, R is seated second to the right of E. R is seated second to the right of E. Then R must be away from the center. Follow here? Immediate neighbors of D are facing same direction. Now D facing center. Now we are left with the remaining. Then Q is facing opposite to the one who sits opposite to Q. Opposite to Q. Opposite to Q, who is at 1? 1, 2, 3, D. And Q is facing opposite direction of the one who sits opposite to Q. Now, who is opposite to Q? D. D is facing the center. Q must be opposite to center, away from the center. Then, now we are left with the remaining two. What is the remaining two we have? And now C is facing the center. Where is the C? Now C is facing the center and sits south to the left of S. Now C is south to the left of S. And C is south to the left of S and C is facing the center south to the left of S. Then, and R sits second to the right of E. R is seated second to the right of E. T and E are facing each other. B sits second to the left of D. And P sits south to the left of T. And both are facing, P and T are facing opposite direction. Then D is facing the center. Immediate neighbors of D are facing same. Immediate neighbors of D, R and E is same. Then only three persons between Q and R. Q and R, three persons. S and Q are facing the same direction. S and Q are facing the same. S is away from the center. As S is away from the center, now S will be here. If S is here, then what about this one? Now, E is in. Now, three persons on the B. S is away. Now, C is facing the center, third to the left of S. Now, C is facing the center, third to the left of S. Now, this is the final arrangement we have. Clear? Then, this is the reason we have brought this one under the last priority. Now, while writing your examination in our lab, you need to attempt the paper in the same order. All first attempts, all first priority type of questions, even a new student as well, and can definitely get minimum 12 to 15 marks. First, you need to focus on that. From gradually, as the number of topics are being covered in your class, the scores will also be improved. Okay? Initially, please do not get worried about the scores. Try to give all the first attempt type of questions. Then anything left over in this paper? Number series. Question numbers? Now question numbers? 54. Now 54 onwards. Now in this 54, 4, 5, 14. 4, 5, 14. Now numbers 1000, 1024 and so on. From 200 to 1000, at least 5 times they were increased. Hence it comes under product or combination. Product is not possible between 4 and 5. Hence combination into 1 plus 1, into 2 plus 4, into 3 plus 9, into 4, 51 into 4, 104 plus 16, into 5 plus 25. Now 220 into 5, 1100. 1100 plus 25, 1125 choice 4. Into 1 plus 1 square, into 2 plus 2 square, into 3 plus 3 square, into 4 plus 4 square, into 5 plus 5 square. 1125 choice 4. Then 55, 16 and 8 into half. Then 8 and 12 into 1.5. 12 and 6 into half. And here 1.5 into half. 4.5 choice 2. Clear? Then 56. Now 56 again. Numbers are increasing at a smaller rate. Then go for difference. 1, 8. Next one, 9. And next one, 27 and 61, 64. And 64, 1 square, 2 cube, 3 square, 4 cube, 5 square. 91 plus 25. Now 116. 116, choice 156. Then 57. 7 and 11, 4. 8. 9 and 31, 12. 4, 8, 12, 16. Then next one, 20. 47 plus 20, 67, choice. Then next one, 58. Now 6 and 11. Difference, 5. Here, 10. 21, 20. Fine, then 14. Into 2, into 2, into 2, 18. 81 plus 80, 161, choice. 58. Done? 90? 91, data sufficiency. Now in this 91. 91, data sufficiency, and 6 people are sitting in a row, facing towards north. Now how many people are there? 6 people. They are seated in a row, facing north. And who among the following persons sits second to the right of C? Now the question is about the one who is sitting second to the right of C and second to the right of C. C is second right, we need to identify. Then C sits second to the right of the one who sits at the left hand of the row. The one who is sitting at the left hand of the row, to this person, C is seated second to the right. Sarbindo? And C sits second to the right of the one who sits at the left hand of the row. A does not sit at the extreme end, and E sits second to the left of D. Now E is sitting second to the left of whom? Left of D. Now E is seated second to the left of D, and E and D can be like this, isn't it? Or E and D can be like this, and so on. Hence, second to the right of C we cannot able to identify. Clear? And that case is ruled out. Now you can have E or D, and second to the right of D, you can have A, B or F. And 1 alone is not sufficient. Then coming to 2 alone. Now in this 2 alone, A sits to the immediate left of B. A is to the immediate left of whom? B. B sits out to the right of C. B is seated out to the right of C. Now B is out to the right of C if you take here. 1, 2, 3. B is out to the left. If B is out to the right of C, immediate left hand side of B, A. Then who is seated second to the right of C? A. Are you getting the answer or not? In whatever may be the position you write C, you will get A answer. Then, hence what alone is sufficient? 2 alone is sufficient. Now 2 alone is sufficient, that is choice to question number 91. Clear?